Certainly good to see Terrell Suggs, the former Chandler Hamilton High standout,
Coming
excelled at Arizona State, where he had 24 sacks his senior season, and, of course, a first-round draft pick of the Baltimore Ravens. It's taken him 16 years, but now with the Arizona Cardinals, and Terrell Suggs joining us here on Cards Cover 2. First off, I'd say welcome back, but this has kind of always been home. You made that known during the press conference, but welcome to the Arizona Cardinals.
Thank you for my official welcome, man. I appreciate it and feeling the love. As you can see, I got on the Cardinal red.
I noticed that. Have you looked in the mirror as far as how different that looks because of the 16 seasons wearing Ravens colors?
Yeah, but it don't look that different.
Okay.
It don't look that different, so I can get used to it. We get used to it really fast.
With regards to the number, because I know there are several players around the NFL that are big on numbers, but you wouldn't say it, but I got a suggestion for you.
What you thinking?
What about number 48?
I've never liked 40 numbers on linebackers
Okay.
There's a lot of 50s available.
There's a lot of 50s available, and there's some 90s.
Oh,
okay.
There's some 90s available.
Maybe 95?
So we're going to see.
Oh, I got a little smile there.
We are going to see. So.
All right, let's talk about your journey, because obviously we were all excited when you came out, and obviously the Cardinals made a decision,
right?
And Ozzie Newsome probably turned that card in really quick, and he's done a great job, and I hope he enjoys retirement.
Yeah.
But what was it like to hear your name called, just knowing you're going to a franchise? You get Ed Reed and Ray Lewis and Jonathan Ogden, and you're part of that mix, and you're going to be in the Hall of Fame with those guys. What was it like when your name was called?
When my name was called, you know what I'm saying, we got to address the elephant in the room. At first it was disappointment because the Cardinals had traded out of the pick. They had the 6th pick, and I was just like, there's no way in the world. I'm a hometown guy. There's no way in the world they're going to pass on me, but they did. So I don't know if y'all remember, it was really crazy. Teams kept losing their picks because they wasn't turning in.
The Vikings.
That's right.
Yeah, they wasn't turning in their picks, their cards fast enough. So I fell 10 to Baltimore after a few teams kept losing their pick. It was the Vikings; they kept losing their picks, like you said, and teams just kept jumping in front of them, submitting their card, and I fell to the Ravens, and all I can think of was like, all right, Ray Lewis is there, Ed Reed's there, Peter Boulware is there, at the time, Jonathan Ogden, Jamal Lewis, and I was just like, am I gonna fit in there?
Like a glove after it's all said and done.
After said and done, I fit in like a glove. Like, they did a good job of, kind of getting that Pac-10 prima donna. Oh, like, no, you're gonna be a man when you're gonna play with us. You're gonna play some real football. So it was very, like I said, it was disappointing at first that I fell and I didn't, initially come to the Cardinals, but it worked out in the end.
What did you learn from a guy like Mike McCrary and even Peter Boulware and Elvis Dumerville, guys that knew how to rush the passer? Maybe Mike was more of a D-line, but what did you learn from some of those guys?
Just to be a dog. You know what I mean? They was very.
We need those.
Yeah, they was very physical, and they loved that. The part of the game was the physicality and just kind of impose your will on your opponent. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that early at 20. You know what I mean? And they stay in your ear about it too. You know what I mean? So, and Elvis came later and played on the other side, and he had some tremendous success, and then it just goes to show a kind of the defensive culture there.
Those lessons that you learned in Baltimore, do you now find it upon yourself that it is up to you to carry that on and put in the Cardinals locker room as far as those young players defensively or even on the offensive side of the ball?
I believe so. I mean, I believe the organization brought me in just to kind of have a veteran presence in the locker room and on the defensive side of the ball, and kind of, bring the young guys along. You know what I'm saying? This isn't, a Ravens locker room. You know what I'm saying? This is the Arizona Cardinals locker room. So, like I said, we have until now, to kind of become a team, and only we decide who and what we are. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to stand firm on that. So, and it's like I'm just honored to be a part of this team. And I'm really looking forward to it, meeting the rest of the guys and the guys I'm going to be going to war with.
I know it's very early in the process, but as far as defensive coordinator Vance Joseph and what you expect or what you might think that this defense might look like.
I think we have the opportunity to do some very special things, especially with the pieces on the back end, Chandler, you know what I mean, and, the young guys, the little young front we have. I think we got an opportunity to be special. And, the acquisitions that we made, it's just going to be, it's like I said, it's got the potential to be really fun.
I know you got to go, but I do want to show a picture.
Because we're going to Pittsburgh this year.
Are we?
This is coming back. This is something
We'll
that
go to Pittsburgh and
found online.
Wow.
That you have a new teammate, Marcus Gilbert.
Nice.
And this is a separation between the two of you that had to be done back in 2014. What do we know about Marcus Gilbert?
Wow. I know he's a fighter. He's a competitor. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely a good pickup. And he's going to be a good addition to our team. I'm glad to be his teammate. That's really good.
Terrell, appreciate it very much. We know the no love lost between those two teams, but a healthy respect as well. And
absolutely.
Again, welcome.
Thank you,
and
sir.
welcome back to
Thank
Arizona.
You.